Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new then hi, my name is Caitlin, welcome, and today we are doing our monthly Shop My Stash. So we do these videos on or around the first of every month. I go through, I shop my stash with you guys, I pick out a few goodies that I want to work on, and then I do a get ready with me at the end of the video. So I like doing these because I do so many project pans that I get caught up with only using stuff that I'm working on, and this just allows me to remember I do have other things. So yeah, it lets me play around with some things, have a little bit of freedom, and yeah, we always do a bit of a colourful look. But just before we jump into the video, if you have not already, please like and subscribe because it would mean the world to me. I do these videos every month. I do so many project pans, get ready with me's, all that fun stuff. So definitely stick around because it's a fun time. Okay, let's do it. So primers are down here. I already know what primer I want to pull. This one. This is my Ofra Cool as a Cucumber primer. I got this for $2.99 at TK Maxx, so I really can't complain. This was such a steal, it was ridiculous, and I've used it once, and I want to use it again, but I really loved it when I used it that time. Foundations are down here. Now, my skin isn't happy with me today. It's just a bit of a bad skin day today, so I want something that's higher coverage. I'm gonna use this. This never lets me down. This is my Revolution Matte Base Pore Blurring Full Coverage Foundation. I think I can get this done this year, which would be nice. There's not that much left in it, so yeah, I'm excited to use that. Concealer. This is my mini concealer hoard. I want to use my Collection Lasting Perfection. This has been neglected. I've used up so many of these. But this new one I got and then didn't use. So I'm gonna pull this. And then for powder, I used this recently in a video, like a get ready with me, but on camera it left like a white cast, but you couldn't actually see it in person. So I'm gonna try this again and see if I get that white cast, because you can't see it in person, but on camera it looked really bad. Okay, I think that is everything for this drawer. Okay, the mess that is the cheek drawer. I'm having to film in like a small space, so I can't fit you in fully, but that's what it looks like. I already know what I want to pull from this. I want to pull this guy. This is the Beauty Bakery Neapolitan bar. I got this from Morphe not that long ago, and I haven't used it at all. So I want to use it because it looks so cute. Look at it. It looks so cute. So I want to use that. And I want to put a shimmery bronzer on top because that bronzer in the palette is matte. So I just like a little bit of a glisten, not a shimmer, but like a hint of something, a satin, if you will. This is Ofra Format. Everyone hated this, but I love it, so I'm going to bring this in. And now we have eyeshadow, so I kind of know what I want to do. It's just what palette to use. I think I've barely used this. This is the Baroque palette by Colourpop. This is what it looks like inside. I know it's like summer and it's a beautiful day, but I just want to do something smoky and like kind of grungy, you know? I've said like 3 times, but I have a look in mind. I want to do like a bluey purpley lid with like a really smoky dark crease. I think that'll work really cool. It'll work really well. So I'm gonna grab that. Don't think I want any companion palettes. Okay, this is my second lip drawer, and I already know I want to pull this. This is brand new. This is the shade Forevs from Morphe, and that's what it looks like. I've never ever used it, as you can probably tell. So yeah, we're gonna pull this. Or maybe we could use like a really dark blue liner, maybe? I don't know, we'll have to see, but we could probably use that. And then the pigment that I want to use is this. This is the shade Orion from the Pastel Roses. As you can see, it's like purple to blue. So that's going to look so cool. And I do kind of want to play around with this as like the base for that. I haven't used this in probably years. So I want to see if it's expired and I want to see if it actually works. So yeah, now let's do the Get Ready With Me. Okay, I just primed using my P. Louise base. As you can see, my skin, it's not loving me today, but that's okay. We're still friends. It's just a little bit blotchy. So, we're using the Baroque palette today. I have not used this in a very long time. But first, I'm going to go in with the shade Stunner, which is like a very, very dark blue-black. Does that make sense? Probably not. And I'm just going to start stamping it in the crease and the outer V. I've told you guys a lot about, well, I've ranted a lot about the kids who live next door. We woke up this morning, you won't believe, to silence. Oh, it was so great. There was no screaming outside. They must be on like a day trip somewhere. There was no screaming outside. There was no, like, footballs banging against the fence. There was no... just kids. It was great. Yeah, if you didn't know, I'm not the biggest fan of kids. I think, to be honest, once they get to about 9, I can start tolerating them then. I'll be alright with, like, a 9-year-old. But, yeah. 6, 5... get me out. Okay, this is actually a lot lighter than I thought it would be. Proves how much I've used this palette recently, but hey ho. So next we're going to go in with Baby, which is more of a true grey. There's not as much blue in that. And I'm going to blend that out. I'm a bit conflicted. Do I go back in with the black in this palette? It's just the black has like micro glitters in it, and I am a bit scared of that. Like I haven't there's 3 micro glitter shades in this palette, which has just put me off the palette. I didn't realise that when I bought it. We'll see. We'll see. I'm a bit scared of that though. Don't like that. I know people say like the glitter blends away, but still. I am a little bit apprehensive. Okay, now Boogie, which is like a really light grey. Now this will probably give us a bit of a harsh line. That's all right. We can just go in afterwards and reblend. Yeah, I am starting to think that this look is a little bit too light for what I want. I think I'm suffering a little bit with burnout recently as well. I've been pre-filming like crazy. A lot. So I've been filming and editing multiple videos in a day because May is hectic, to say the least. May has me in a corner. In the best way possible. I got Legally Blonde and then I'm going to be going away. I'm so excited. We're going to Iceland. But I obviously want to keep on top of my channel while I'm away. So that's a lot of pre-filming. And I sat down to film today and I was like, here we go. Not that I don't love it, but yeah, I am suffering a little bit with burnout. Oh my god, that along with an essay. Don't get me started. I've had to write an essay. I haven't been to one of the classes, not one. So I have no idea what the essay was about. And I gave myself about a week to do it. I did it, but I was very stressed. I don't think I've ever been that stressed about an essay. I don't understand how people can leave it to like the night before. People who do that, I don't understand you at all. Okay, as a base, I'm going to put Noble on the lid because I know that my Barium like Topper shade isn't the most, like, opaque. So hopefully this will add a little bit of colour. Okay, now for the Barium Topper. I'm just gonna like dot it on, I guess. And then I'm just using a brush to kind of blend it up. I feel like it's a bit chunky and like a bit, it's like separated. I don't know if it's expired. I'll do another layer. Yeah, it's just taking off everything that's underneath. Yeah, it's definitely expired. Probably shouldn't be keeping this on my eyes, but we've got this far, we may as well. Yeah, can you see? It's just like taken everything off my lid, like that base that we put down, gone. It's a good job we have a backup plan with that pigment. So I'll just blend this out as much as I can and then put it in the declutter pile. I think this time has come. Yeah, it's doing the same on this side. It's just taking it all off. Eee. At least now I know. Right, on top of that, I'm just going to do some glitter glue. Which is my collection one. We're going to put, what's the name of it? What's the name of it? I don't know. Orion. I thought it was. We're just going to pop that on the lid instead. I think this is just a tiny bit better than that Barium. Oh my god. It's so pretty. So, yeah. Just a bit better. So I'm going to zoom out and let's do the base. Okay, first, my new favourite primer in the world. Ofra Cool as a Cucumber. This smells incredible. Even as I like rub it into the skin, it just feels nice. It leaves my skin feeling a little bit tacky as well. You guys know how I feel about tacky primers. Oh my god, I love them so much. Started doing a bit of a hack as well. After you put your primer on, use your eye base. Pat it into your smile lines. Like the tiniest amount. And then I set them with my powder, only a little bit of powder, because you don't want it to get like gunky under the foundation. And then for me, that sorts my smile lines out. Bish bash bosh. Hack. So there you go. You're very welcome for that nugget of information. Boom. So foundation, matte base. I'm in the shade F2. This, I remember being a very thick boy. Yeah, it is. Look at that. It just holds its shape. It doesn't move. Look at that. Wow. Oh, I've definitely got way too much. Oh. I've messed up. I've got about 5 faces worth of foundation on my face right now. This is not good. Okay, I'm gonna try and blend this out. Start my neck. Well, I really will finish this foundation if this is the amount that I use every time. Oh, it's just so good though. I remember the story of when I first like picked this foundation up. It was on sale for about £2, and I remember thinking like it has to be the worst quality foundation that I've ever tried, and like I was just so intrigued because I thought it was going to be so bad. And it's turned into one of my favourites, so more for me. Okay, I've just blended that in. That took a long time. But here we are. Next, I'm going to use my concealer and put it under my eyes, down on my nose a little bit. I remember this being very, very full coverage. So let's see if it still is. I've got, look at my sponge. This is a clean sponge. When I first used it today, it is filthy, because of that foundation and the amount that I used. Okay, and now for this powder. Hopefully on camera it doesn't like stick again. I don't even know what happened last time, but it did not look good. I mean, in real life it looked fine. On camera, It's such a good powder though. Oh, it literally just blurs everything. I'm so glad I picked this up. Okay, I'm gonna do my brows off camera. I never like doing my brows on camera just because I find it really boring. I'm just putting eyeshadow in my brows. So yeah, I will see you in a minute. Okay, how's the powder situation going? I've just used some pressed powder on my face, and in real life, looking in my mirror, there is no like white patches anywhere. So hopefully, I can't see any on the monitor, but then again, the monitor is quite small and very far away, so who knows? So now I'm really excited to use this, the Beauty Bakery Neapolitan bar. How cute is this? So I'm going to go in with the bronzer. Oh, it's pigmented. It's pigmented. It's a really nice colour for me though. That's nice. I was worried that it was going to be a little bit too dark, but it looks good. It looks nice. No, I think that's a really nice colour for me. It's a little bit warm. I think for like warm tone looks, obviously this look is pretty cool toned. But for warm tone looks, this would be really nice. Okay, for a format time. I use quite a big brush when I use shimmery bronzers, just to really diffuse it a little bit. No, I really do like products like this, especially in summer. It just gives a little bit of life to the skin, which I like. Okay, I'm kind of starting to second guess the blush colour. It's very pink and it's very warm. So I think I'm gonna go and pull like a more neutral blush, because I don't think blue and pink would go too well together. Okay, I'm using my Project 10 Uses little blush palette, and I'm gonna mix these two shades, like the two lighter shades, I think. Yeah, it's just a little bit more subtle. I just think bright pink would have been the wrong call. Okay, I'll definitely dip into that Beauty Bakery blush another time, but just not today. We can use it, however, for a highlighter, so I'm really excited for this. Highlighters always get me. I don't feel like I'm getting anything on the brush, but let's see. Yeah, I need a few layers to get it there, but once it's there, it's very pretty. I'm just so used to my ABH face palette because that is my Pan That palette this year. It's really not doing much on the center of my face, which is strange. Okay, anyway, I mean, on the cheeks it's nice, but yeah, on the center of my face doesn't do much. Okay, a little bit disappointed in that, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so back to the Baroque palette. We're going to do the under eyes, and we're pretty much just going to do what we did on the top, just on the bottom. I do tend to notice, to be honest, the highlighters in face trios always seem to be the most disappointing. Like, it's the same in the ABH little trio thing. The highlighter in that is just very disappointing. Does that blue in the waterline look a bit too much? Or is it good? No, I think it's cool. I think it's nice. I think it's like different, you know? Normally I would just whack a black waterliner on, but I want it to be a little bit different today. And I realised I haven't chosen an inner corner shade, but I know what I want. I want Lumi from the Blue Moon palette. And it just so happens to be a shade I'm working on in my A to Z Project Pan. I don't have any pans in this palette yet, but this shade's really close to having pan in it. Yeah, I've just kind of dabbled in it. Okay, I'm gonna line my lips with this. How small and cute is this? This is my BFF lip liner. It's in a Project Pan. And then, first time using this, hopefully it kind of matches my eyes. Let's see. Got it on my bottom lip. That's really close to my lip colour, wow. Okay, I think it goes with the look. I was expecting it to be a lot more cool toned, but I mean, I like it. So I'm going to do my lashes off camera, and then I'm going to come back and sign out. And yeah, hopefully, can you still see white here? I hope you can't. I don't know. Okay, so this is the final look. I'm staying in my dressing gown because it's evening now, and I'm ready to go to bed. Yeah, I've just done my makeup in the evening in order to go to bed. My eye's really leaking. Like, I don't know if it's this liner or if it's the palette or what it is, but both eyes are really, really leaking right now, so that's fun. Anyway, this is the look. I love this pigment. This pigment is just so gorgeous. Oh, I love it. The pastel roses really never, ever, ever let me down. I love them so much. Their loose pigments and their pressed pigments are top 10. Top 10. A-okay. Love them. So yeah, this is where I'm going to end this video for you today, guys. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe because it would mean the world to me. If you did make it to the end of the video, comment something like really random, like I love elephants too. Something just random, just to confuse everyone. And yeah, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!